thought.
We're live
like-
now. It's gonna come up, I promise.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's cool. Yeah. So I don't know. There's always something wrong, right?
Or you tell Spire right now.
Yeah, I'll launch Tailspire.
Oh, okay, we're doing it now. Okay.
I'm gonna do it just because I know we're gonna be in it. Well, I mean, we left off in it, right?
Oh, that's right. Forgot about it.
I was already there.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yo.
Yo. Okay. I did the thing that does the thing.
Nice.
Okay.
It's cool doing things.
It is cool doing things. It's
So
nice
cool.
when things just work. You know. I'm curious. Max, is that your custom mini?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Very cool.
He's unnamed, and I don't like him.
Oh.
He's unnamed.
He was unnamed.
Don't unname your little guys.
I know.
There we go. That's better.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we were. Yeah. I remember we were at the ruins. And Nemo was with me.
That's right. Yeah, we went to
That's
go
right.
to the Wolfman thing.
Yeah.
I was with Doris when everything went down.
Wow.
Yep.
Bruce, what is it, Doris?
Hey, Sympaticos, you're early. What are you doing? You don't jump in, it's pretty late. Okay. I'm gonna do one more thing.
The two sorcerers are exploring a fucking dark cave. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, nothing kingdom. Yeah, who knows? I got the power of fire. So I can light everything up.
Power of fire!
So okay.
That's so good.
We just need a couple more elements so we can be Captain Planet.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I know Terra and I can be Earth.
Perfect.
I mean,
Whoa.
it works.
Who's heart? Like, I feel like Jax is heart.
You think Jax's heart?
I don't know, Doris or Jax, it's hard for me to...
I'm deaf.
This is true. This is very true. Okay. Quick recap.
I suppose that could be heart in a way. Life and death.
Did you ever see the Don Cheadle spoof of Captain Planet?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
I need to find that.
I'll link it.
Cool.
So, it's good, Sympaticos? Yeah, I haven't seen it. I've never even heard of it. I need to do a thing real quick, because that's gonna drive me fucking crazy.
Oh, it's a Funny or Die thing.
Yeah.
10 years ago, Jesus.
Way to be old. Okay. I'm good.
That's so funny.
I really did like have all of this up, and then I had to restart my computer again because of my fucking audio again.
You know, I can tell you why your audio doesn't work right well.
It's my Bluetooth.
You ready? It's the fact that I've cloned that drive 4 fucking times.
It only
Whoa.
happens when I'm having Bluetooth. When I'm using my Bluetooth.
Windows is fuckzord on that PC. It needs to be fucking wiped.
Yeah. Reimage.
Well, I'm always so afraid to touch her shit, like,
Oh, yeah.
so she doesn't lose things, that I just fucking clone it every time. So every time it's gotten like worse and worse.
I just imagine your computer just being held up by duct tape.
And like it's just a couple like quirky things, right? Like it's nothing, like it works fine outside of that, but her audio issues, like she's had USB and audio issues through 2 motherboards now. So I know it's not the motherboards, right? It's got to be the fucking Windows installed. but it's just fine.
Yeah, okay, my rolls look good tonight, so maybe I'm gonna get some good numbers.
Oh yeah. I gotta get my dice all set up.
I got
Yeah.
new dice.
You got new dice? That's good.
Oh, well, yeah, it's good luck. Good
Well,
luck, guys.
different dice. I shouldn't say new.
Oh, good. Whoa, very cool.
I got a Cthulhu coin.
Oh, whoa.
Maybe it'll bring me better luck today.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be for Jarek?
I just bought it because I like the imagery, to be honest. And we were at a game store in like
Yeah.
O'Fallon or somewhere in that area, not the Missouri side, Illinois side. It's just like best fucking game store we've ever been in. They had so much cool shit. It was fucking massive too. Oh my god, so cool. No, it was in Fairfield Heights. It's next to the pet store. I don't remember where it was. But if you're ever over in that direction, Silas, highly recommend going to that place. It was by far the best game store we've ever been in.
What was the name of it?
I'm trying to find it right now. Trying to find it. Where the fuck was it?
Yeah. Is it Illinois or Missouri?
It's on the Illinois side.
Illinois side. There's like other side games, realms of gaming.
Oh, I was too far north.
Oh, Slackers.
No, Slackers is in a couple of the malls here.
Oh, Grumpy Bob's Emporium. What a name.
Grumpy Bob's. It's so good.
Oh, fantasy books and games.
Do you remember the name of the it's something iguana?
Tie-Dyed Iguana was not a game store.
No, but the game store was right next to it.
Oh, yeah. No, Tie-Dyed Iguana was the reptile place.
It's literally just called Fantasy Books and Games, and it's on
Yeah.
Highway 50 in Fairview Heights.
Oh, I see that. Yeah.
It's a fucking amazing store.
Whoa. There's a lot of stuff there.
Dude, they had so much good shit. And then the whole back was like for actually playing stuff, you know? But like the front was like filled with like, even if you're a comic book fan or a graphic novel fan at all, like they had so much of that shit. They had so much of everything. Such a cool place.
That's really cool.
Anyway, I'm done bullshitting. We can play now.
Yay.
I think we're waiting for the computer to stop.
Oh, yeah.
I'm good.
Oh, she's
Oh, we're
good.
good.
So I don't know what to roll. My physical dice are all rolling low, and my digital dice are all low.
Yo.
Well,
I'm like
you know,
the Will Wheaton of our group.
Yeah, well, at one
I
point,
think
you
we're
know, they're
all
going to
the
turn
Will
around.
Wheatons of this group.
You know what would be really funny is if Jax's dice turn around at the same time that Jax, like, starts integrating old shit. That would be, I mean, it makes sense. At least it makes sense for your character.
Yeah. The dice know.
The dice do know. They always know. Okay. Right. Quick recap. So last session, we were in Chris, and you had started the session out after a fight, waking up, having a couple morning conversations about what had happened, speaking with Mita on your way. Oh wait, we weren't in Chris. I'm sorry. We started out in Hafen and then went to Chris. So you met with Mita in Hafen. She escorted you to Chris, and during the walk, you peppered her with questions about histories and libraries and storms, wind spirits, and creatures that she was pointing out, and more stuff. Finding out that she was the history keeper of this area. Oh, and you also found out about the tablet library of Shir Lumen. On your way, Jax had a lovely conversation with a Finmere. And throughout the day, a storm was building during your travel, and it finally broke shortly after you arrived at Chris. And during the storm, EOA was locked inside Tomorrow's Needs with storm and weather trauma issues going on, along with Soli, who was trying to keep him calm while watching the storm and also doing a little bit of shopping. Nemo was, of course, playing at the pond with the kids.
Yeah, right.
With, the evil water spirit that EOA thought that they were attacking.
And the Swift Ears.
The Swift Ears, yeah. All kinds of stuff going on there. Jax and Dorus were exploring the cooled building made by the Shellbinders and Cher Loren. And then we hand-waved this, but you did have a meeting with the collaborative of this area, just kind of going over what happened the night before and kind of all the events that have been going on in and around the south and southeast parts of Mason Hollow. And then we made our way to the ruins, the very worn ruins just outside of Chris that have been worn away by time and weather. They reminded Soli of Wolfden Falls. However, while exploring, Dorus somehow triggered something. And during all of this, while everybody was exploring and doing their own thing, EOA started seeing these runes light up, woven together with not just runes, but also other symbols from multiple different sources. Nobody's real sure from where. Soli and Nimu began seeing brief flashes of light. Some were walls or pillars or art pieces that at one point may have been here. And Jax had located an area with druidic writing. Dorus, however, saw little brief flames and dove in. And within this vision of kinds, heard a voice and saw a spirit trying to walk to one of these flames. And we're going to start out with a fucking bang.
Woohoo!
Dorus. Find me! Help! But yeah, the spirit. What are you going to do at this moment? You see this candle flame, though a little bit larger, and the spirit trying to get to it, and they seem to be slamming themselves up against a shield of some kind that's around the flame, unable to get to it.
Is it like visibly in the room with me, or is it like everything's black and I can see this vision?
It is, it's not like empty, the abyss of empty blackness. It's this washed out gray, kind of like foggy feeling of kind of being somewhere and kind of not at the same time. And then with all of these flames flickering that you just kind of see dotted here and there. And then this single one that's very, very bright with the spirit trying to get past the shield or whatever's going on.
I will, well, first I'll yell across and be like, over here, do you hear this? Do you hear this?
Referring to me, I guess.
Yeah.
Do I hear anything?
No, the biggest thing is while Dorus is in this vision of kinds, that is when you see this wall of runes. So you see your thing, and Dorus is seeing something completely different.
I'll just be like, in a minute, I need to translate this.
Okay. I check out myself, but don't go far. And I go towards the flames, see if I can like spatially figure out where that thing is in the room.
Okay. So you begin walking towards the flame where the spirit's like slamming up against the shield. Okay. So you begin walking towards it, and the closer you get, the more the ruins fade behind you. You get closer and closer, and every single step where you felt the soil and the dirt and the occasional stone or tile beneath your feet, suddenly you feel the pressure of stepping on something, but there's no texture to it. And this spirit is just now slamming full body against this shield. I can't help. You are now right next to this spirit. They don't seem to see you nor hear you yet.
Okay, I would like to. Did I get up right next to the flame?
As close as you want to be.
Yeah, I want to get right up next to it and see if I can touch the shield or not.
Okay. You reach out a hand, and you don't even have to touch the shield. You get close, and it's like a pulse is pushing your hand away. It's like you're trying to put two positives from a magnet together. You have to like force your hand in. And if you do, you'll feel it there. It is a physical barrier. The closer and closer you get to where this spirit is just slamming up against it, you now feel past that magnetic push that it seems like a solid something there. Real quick. At the same time, Iwe, suddenly the wall dims and kind of fades in and out, but never fully fades. And then all throughout this weave, a very specific thread of patterns. Some runes, some arcane symbols, others that you have no idea what they are, but somehow woven within glow brighter than everything else, as everything else is kind of fading back. Jax, this wonderful, peaceful feeling that you're getting from this one area of the ruins. You feel safe and almost like you're in a cocoon. And a voice. General, are you coming? You look around. Nothing has changed. No person. We need you. Is there anything you want to do in this very moment?
There we go. I hit the wrong button and took us out of took myself out of the grid mode to see everybody.
Oh.
I think I'm just gonna take it all in because this is the first time I felt peacefulness, and I'm not entirely sure what this voice is doing. Other than this is the second time I've heard a voice calling out to a general.
Okay. I'm checking a general. Okay, over to Soli and Nimu. Nimu, at the end of last session, I asked you to roll on the wild magic table. And you sent me what the result was. So you feel this barrier of protection around you. And suddenly, as you and Soli are watching these strange images kind of light up and fade and light up and fade, suddenly, it's almost as if you're standing in what these would have been before they turned to ruins. There's art and furniture. The walls are complete. There's doorways and ornate, beautiful reliefs carved everywhere. But it is nothing but a single second. And in that second, that shield that surrounds you, you feel suddenly expand across everything. It just bursts away from you. During this moment, Soli, you're the first one to feel this as you are right next to Nimu. And you feel the shield pulse through you, and then suddenly it's around you as well. And then we'll trickle down. Jax, you feel the shield pulse through you, and you feel even more protected now. Dorus, you won't feel this. Iwe, this shield washes over you, and you feel the magical barrier around you, and you see it slam into the wall, and all of the runes that were once faded now light up as bright as that one single strand that's woven throughout. And the shield, whatever energy that just pulls through you, dissipates, and those runes go almost dark again with just that single thread going through. And then what was once here, Nimu and Soli, fade back, and you just kind of see brief little blips of what was once here. So I'm going to give you both a moment.
Yeah. Okay. In that brief moment where I could see everything, is there a roll to see what was I seeing? Was it something familiar to me?
Yes, you can roll insight.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at insight. I got 11.
11.
Yeah.
As you try to concentrate and grab that image that was as flashes a blink of your eyes, something seems familiar, but in a very strange way. It's not as if you've been in this room. Like the floor plan is very reminiscent of what you had been into in the Wolfden Hollow or the Wolfden Falls, but it's not exactly the same. It's just it's like walking into a home that you can tell has been built by the same builder. And just it was a single relief that was carved upon one of the walls that just, whatever it was, drew your attention, but you cannot for the life of you remember what you saw.
Yeah, but can I do I like remember where it was? And I was like,
yes.
okay.
You remember it was at Wolfden Falls. It was similar, but it was like it would be like a Picasso of a painting that you knew. It was just it was similar, but not close enough to be like, oh, that may have just been a mirror image.
Yeah.
You give me another brief description. At one point I lost you while you were explaining it. Just a brief synopsis of it. So the shield expanded outwards.
Right. Once as soon as this entire room became visible to you,
right,
the shield expanded out. And you could feel it as it's that energy is a part of yourself. Just kind of continue expanding out almost to cover the entirety of the ruins that you're in. And then you had that blink quick visual of what this room was, and then it stopped.
Yeah, so I'd want to know more about what I saw. How long did you say I saw it for?
However long it takes to blink.
Oh, okay, so not long enough to really gain any information. Okay, I'm gonna start looking. I'm gonna walk around the area that we're in, and like try to look for like old runes or old like language. Like my character likes archaeology, right? Like he enjoys history. So I think I just frantically I take out my little rock pick and
Yeah.
just start going over to the walls and trying to like excavate some stuff that I could to try to like clear away some old dirt and clear away some old debris, just to like get a better, just to see if I can recognize the things I saw.
Soli's freaking out. So Soli, if you would have said something to Nemu about it, was right there.
Yeah. Do you see that, Nemu? Do you see that?
I don't know what I saw, but I'm gonna go over there with my little pick.
Okay. So some investigation. Good idea.
Yeah, investigation.
Okay, so you can roll investigation with advantage if you would like, Nemu, with Soli's help kind of pointing out where it was and kind of like the natural, like kind of what she saw.
Oh my gosh.
10 was the highest I got.
I'm sorry. Okay, so as you're like looking around this,
I got a 3 and a 9.
As you're looking around this wall, and you like, it's just dirt. To you, what you would imagine is this wall would have just collapsed at some point, and is the dust beneath your feet mixed in with the dirt. But you begin using your archaeological tools to see if there's anything behind this dirt. Dorus, what'd you decide?
I'm gonna go out on a maybe stupid limb, and I'm gonna cast light on my staff. So that, hoping if it's something magical, maybe the ghost thing will see it. And I'm gonna say, "Who are you? Can you see this? Hello, come over here."
As this spirit is like slamming a full body, head, fists in this light, just right next to it, it looks over at the light, and it tries to reach out and touch it. And as it does, its hand just kind of goes straight through the light. What? I can't see you. Is that your light?
I am here. Who are you? Can you tell me how to help you?
Lost. I don't know. I've been here for eternity. I can't get through to the other side.
Will help you if I can, but I'm not sure how to get through shields like you are trying as well.
So as its hand is passing through the light, it becomes a little bit more physical as it's trying to grab at the light.
Okay, let me try one thing. Stay very still, okay? And I reach out my hand to the ghost and try and touch the ghost's hand near the light. And I cast Spare the Dying. I'm just trying to like channel some necromantic energy towards this ghost.
Anyway, I will be right back. I am just going to let that hang for a good half second. Anyway.
I'm hearing a one-sided conversation.
You would be, yes. Yes. And Dorus, I don't believe, said anything before that moment. So if you would have turned around, you would have seen Dorus now with light on top of his staff, and he's like reaching towards the light.
I'll turn around. Who are you talking to?
There's spiriters trying to get through shielded to flame somewhere. You cannot see this?
I do not see anything.
Going to try to help it. I think it's the right thing to do.
Okay, and so then at that moment we'll say that Dorus, you reach in. Eoway. You are facing Dorus. However, you feel through the shield that is now on you a strange push almost from this barrier that you saw. And I don't know if Dorus, if you were looking at Eoway, but you feel as if in that very moment every single rune that you saw, and maybe some of the symbols that weren't runes, you suddenly knew in a very brief second what it was, how to use them, and why they're there. Something that Dorus is doing at this very second is triggering those runes. Or that weave. We'll just call it the weave. Jax. Shortly after the shield pushes over you, and you just feel warm and held by some unseen spirit or entity, almost as if if the earth, the planet of Avanvon could reach up and hold you. That's how it would feel. And then it starts to crack. There's no other way to describe it other than that feeling of comfort and unconditional love and acceptance starts to crack. You can feel cold seeping in between these cracks of whatever is going on here. The druidic runes that you saw pulse, but not with light, just with an energy of almost repelling of kinds. And you just feel this cold seeping in through these cracks of whatever it was that had been encompassing you. Nimu and Soli, as Soli is frantically trying to describe exactly what she saw and just starting to pull away at the mosses and the dirt, clots of dirt filled with worms and mosses and roots start falling to the ground. Soli, you feel something behind your nails. You feel something solid. Nimu, you get in that you had just started getting in there with all of these tools, and behind this area you now see it. At some point or another, you can probably presume that the waters and stuff had blown into this area and filled it at some point or another, and it was just dirt and silt and debris layered upon layered upon layered on this wall. And then the mosses took in, and then everything started growing here very long ago. Whatever is behind here has been pitted away by the roots and the plants and the mosses, and maybe even some of the boring creatures, but there is something behind here. Suddenly, everything within both of you draws your attention over to the area where Dorus and Eoway are.
Yep.
You don't know why, but it's almost as if somebody said, you need to look, and you just turn your heads in that direction. Now, mind you, they're behind a couple of areas of dirt, debris, and like a wall, but in that instance that you clear that away and your hand brushes against it, you know something is not right in that area. So I'm gonna go backwards to get everybody's reactions all the way back to Dorus. So Soli and Nimu, what do y'all do in this very instance?
So I feel that it's like, whoa, what is it? So I'm gonna get my Phoenix rod and I'm gonna go towards the light.
Okay.
But yeah.
So you start running towards that area.
Yeah, let's go, Nimu, let's go.
Yeah, I think I'd slowly I'd slowly stop picking.
Yeah.
And just kind of my head would, well, I guess I'm kind of an owl. Could it twist all the way around?
Well, very cool.
Yeah, body stays forward, head twists backwards.
Yeah, and then my body turns around and I'm like, we should leave.
We should. Something's amiss.
Jax.
Yep.
I know you're working on something. I'm sorry.
No, this is
not working out.
My time is not being respected. Let's just say that.
Of course.
So
the hotel is more important.
Oh, this isn't the hotel. That's been long solved. Now this is just my personal time is not being respected.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We can take an extra break tonight.
No, it's fine. I just juggling things. So
your area of sanctuary is being disturbed by some outside influence.
And I don't see anything like visual around me other than it's just a feeling that it's being cracked.
Yeah. It's just I moved you. Yeah, it's just a feeling. And being where you are, let's see. I don't know that you have line of sight of doors. I don't believe you do. So you just know that something isn't right, and it is an outside influence that is cracking this aura of safety.
Okay. Before I leave this spot, I'm going to push the dirt that I had removed to expose the druid writings and cover it back up.
Okay. I don't see.
And then I'll try to see where everybody else went because I have no idea.
Okay.
I got distracted.
For sure. It's probably the safest you felt since you became aware again. All right, Silas, will you move yourself out to Dorus?
Where is he exactly? Oh.
Right outside of. Oh, I see.
Oh,
I got you.
Everything froze.
Okay, I got you. Couldn't see you for. Got you.
Yeah, since everything, just Tailspire just froze on me.
Okay. Let me know if you need to reload.
No, it's good now.
Okay. So. EUA, is there anything you want to do in this very brief moment?
So I got a brief moment of understanding from these runes.
Yes.
Can I focus in on it and try to channel it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Roll insight for me.
Perfect.
You can do it.
That's just great.
What?
I think that's oh, that's a 1.
Oh no!
Oh, nice. Nailed it.
No! Oh no!
Here we go again.
Blow up in my face, please.
Okay.
Throw those dice out too. Time to try new ones.
So, as you start trying...
No, it's not a natural one. It was a 2.
Close enough. So as you this brief pulse and you're you try and grab a hold of it just to protect whatever's going on, whatever's causing this, and as you do, something triggers. Everything disappears, and you now see Dorus, who now we get all the way back to our trigger man. So you reach in and you grab this hand and you try to cast Spare the Dying, which in a very strange way, there is really no way for this to fail. Really, there isn't. If one of your comrades was dying and you cast Spare the Dying.
And it says touch a living creature is the only key.
If they're living. Unfortunately, this being has been dead for a very, very, very long time. And you are drawn, instead of you helping this creature, suddenly you are drawn to where this creature is. Yue, you're within this strange space. And as soon as Dorus is drawn in, Yue and Jax would feel something very strange and very alarming happen to the energies around this ruin. It's almost as if there was another trigger hit. And it feels like the world dropped out from under you. Everybody in the ruin is now in this dark, shadowed place. These flames everywhere, floating. I know, baby, hold on. Floating near, far, scattered around. And you briefly see everybody else before the ruins shut into place. No living plants. The dirt is ash. But you are at least in the same place that you were, in a way. And we're going to roll initiative.
Fine.
My god. Whoa.
And this is why I didn't have notes on the ruins.
Yeah.
15.
I
Now
got
you roll something good.
Yo.
Okay.
Did pretty good. Got 17.
Why is it only initiative that I roll good on?
You need more history. Okay.
Seven.
You and Jax got 7.
So fucking good. So awesome.
The Roos got a 9.
So the people that the shield went over, do they get the AC bonus?
Everybody has a +2 AC bonus.
Yay! Thanks
But
to
not
my
me.
wild magic table.
Except Dorus, unfortunately. Dorus was in a strange in-between place. So let me do some things. Before we start this, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to get Ari something, and I will be right back. So if anybody needs water or snacks, because combat, lasts forever, this would be the time to do it. All right, so I'm going to go to break screen real quick. I know it's early. Let me do the thing. Come on, work. Yeah, it works this time.
Oh, there's a spirit lady in front of us.
Whoa.
There is a spirit lady in front of you now. So
Cool.
all the trees are gone. Brown, ash, and shit. Yeah. Uh-huh. Make sure this is working. It's good. Okay. So I believe everybody else is pretty far away, which is perfect. As we're going to go directly towards Dorus. So as this happens and you're drawn in, you are drawn into that place of nothing. And then the moment that you reach out and cast that spell, you now feel the ground beneath you that was there before. And then you see, all of a sudden, there is no fading in, all of the ruins, just without the plants, without any kind of living matter whatsoever. And you now see the spirit who just you're not dead. What are you doing? No, you don't understand. They're gonna, and it starts to flee. And as it starts to flee, you hear a new voice. Everybody will hear this voice. How quaint. Tim's like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Amelia and I are so far away right now.
I know. So I will say that y'all can dash right now
Okay.
during
wait,
this monologue, because you know we all got a monologue.
Yo. Where do we get?
How quaint. A cleric of the old steward of the dead. How delightful. Have the old beliefs fallen so far that traveling with the unfaithful is permitted?
I travel with many types of people, not just followers.
How lost you all are. You do not belong. Leave. Or join them.
Who
And
are you?
as you hear join them, suddenly you now see multiple spirits wandering this place.
What?
In front of everybody, you see these strange apparitions, as if they were always there, wandering aimlessly. Person appears in front of Dorus.
Oh my gosh.
During this, I would draw my swords.
Okay.
We are here for this. We are here for this one specifically. Want to help this one.
And they just watch this spirit flee. And the spirit, as soon as this person appears, I told you, I warned you, and just rushes off, like through the walls. The walls don't exist to these spirits.
Yeah.
And like this person's just slowly sauntering up to you. These spirits do not belong to you, nor your god.
I don't think they belong to you either then. I wish just for the one and then we leave.
Oh, I think you're mistaken. Come. We'll force them to join the others. And as they say that, a couple of their friends appear.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Nope.
What?
Not one bit.
Our bargaining was the wrong move. Got it.
I mean, I would have done the same thing, right? It's just whatever.
And in the wondrous world of already rolling initiative, They're going to go first.
Oh shit! Anything could beat my fucking 7.
So yeah, that's what they're gonna do.
Am I allowed to get beside Dorus?
Yeah, you can be beside Dorus. That's fine. Jax, you could have, wait, I see Jax. Okay. Jax,
me
you're in.
too. I want to
Okay.
be beside Doris too.
Okay.
We'll defend you.
Try to help someone, and it's what gets me.
Don't worry. We're in this together.
Alright, so this creature is going... It doesn't matter. You can put yourself wherever you think you would be.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to be within nom distance, you be within nom distance.
I'm not. I'm staying back here.
Nom distance.
I don't want to be nom.
No, I thought it was my job to be nom.
I think so.
Nom. Wait, don't I have an animated thing now? I do. Nom. Here we go. Okay. So this guy right here is going to attack Jax.
Are we still shielded?
You are still shielded, so you have a +2 to AC.
Cool.
How long does that last?
A minute.
That's too long.
You mean it's too long? A random fucking roll, 1 to 100.
15.
It's
Just
the only
said.
thing my character is good at.
15 and a 6 to Jax.
15 yes, 6 no.
Okay, and that's with your +2? Okay.
Yep.
You take 7 damage as this creature suddenly appears out of nowhere and immediately leaps at you and bites through the shield into your arm. It lets go to take another bite and it just goes right onto the shield. It sits back and shakes its head a little bit, looks at you, growls, and you see another one, like it's almost as if a mirror of itself appears right in front of you versus to the side where it's standing. Kind of like it's trying to surround you. It's more of a magical image versus a full-on 4th creature. Soli.
Yo. Let's see here. I'm gonna attack the closest one to me, which is like right here. There's a ring there. How do I... This.
Hellhound.
Yo, I don't know how to pinpoint.
Okay.
That thing, yeah, that right there. So
Okay.
I'm gonna use a spell that I just recently learned.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Second level.
Okay.
So Phoenix Rock has like a little disc thing, almost like one of those spinning hard drives, and it's gonna spin very loudly, and it starts to get really warm in there. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm casting with a 30-20, scorching ray.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's pure, unfiltered fire, and it'll be for 8 damage.
8 damage.
Yeah.
Damage.
Not bad. This fire, it has a strange feel to it here. Almost as if it lacks the essence of fire.
Whoa.
But as you toss it out, it bursts across this creature and it does some damage. I'm not gonna, like, it didn't half it or anything, but its eyes just move directly towards you,
Oh.
and it sneers at you, and you hear a rumbling in its chest, and it ducks down as if it's going to leap at you, but it's not its turn.
Oh, we're gonna do a stirring contest.
Yeah. Would you like to move? Do you have any bonus actions?
Do I have any actions? No.
Okay, you're gonna stay there?
Yeah, I'll stay there.
Okay. Iwe.
I guess I am just going to. So this guy's commanding these dogs.
Yeah,
So
they're not dogs. They're actually quite reminiscent of the Drig cat-like creatures that you fought in the very first session 0.5. But they just seem less monstrous. Like this would be the natural formation of whatever that cat-like creature was. But there's no cat in Tailspire because I don't know. Yeah, because I don't know.
So I'm just going to use my scimitars and try to smack whatever is within his hands.
Okay.
Or try to smack his arms. Okay, so that is a 16.
Yep.
For 9 damage, slashing.
Okay.
And then a 12.
12 does not hit.
Okay. And then, as I attack, I am going to... As my blades strikes his arms, it's just going to erupt in flames.
Oh, good.
And fiery shackles try to grab his arms.
What?
I need him to make a... I think Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Strength.
14.
Dang it.
Really? He passes?
He passes by 1 point.
Wow.
But he does take the extra damage though.
Okay.
That's a 7 extra fire damage.
Damn. Ouch. Alright, anything else for you, Iwe?
Nope.
Or Roos?
Are these creatures, they look undead to me? Like, I feel like I know what an undead thing look like.
No, strangely, they do not look undead.
Okay.
They definitely do not belong in the realm of the spirits.
Does she look undead?
The person who was directing them? You are too far.
Okay, alright.
And they are cloaked and you are looking at their back.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Hold Person on the main person.
Oh no.
So it's a Wisdom 13 saving throw.
18.
Damn, look at those rolls.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll just stay where I am and keep watching them fight.
Okay. Jax.
Alright, so since I've heard the general voice twice, and I just felt the most comfort I've felt since I've woken up, I'm just gonna, to myself, be like, It's time to general up. You wanna bite? Let's bite. And I'm gonna try to attempt to turn myself on purpose into a bear.
Yay! Go Jax!
He finally embraced his inner bear.
Grr.
Yeah.
Love it.
It is true. I am the furry.
I am angry furry.
Okay, and since that is my bonus action, I am going to multi-attack with 1 bite and 1 claw slashing attack.
Very nice.
Fuck yeah, nat 20. No lie.
That's amazing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that was my bite then. So that's 1d8 plus 4 piercing damage.
I gave you a bear.
Oh, thank you.
gonna hide your original character.
That's 8 damage, and then crit is doubled, right? Like just the dice is doubled? Or...
Yeah, so you roll the die twice.
Okay, so that's 4. 13 damage.
Oh, shit.
Piercing damage. And now for the claw attack. 16 to hit.
I'm sorry. Yes.
You're gonna like this too. So it's 2d6.
2d6? A bear has 2d6 on their fucking claw?
Yep, 2d6 plus 4, so that's 3, 4, 5. So that's 9 damage, and because I'm a variant, he's also slowed anytime I do slashing damage.
He's slowed?
Yes.
What the fuck? That is so cool.
I love that feat.
I know. Okay, hold on. Okay, those were supposed to be a disadvantage, but I missed that, so we're just going to continue on. Every time you bite into, and it would have hit anyway. Every time you bite into him, the other image, like everybody who's looking in that direction sees it quiver a little bit.
Actually, I got a question.
Yep.
What does wounding a creature mean?
Just damaging them.
Yeah, it's just damaging them.
Okay. They worded it funny. Anyways, it's on slashing anyways, but it's just interesting that they made a special mention
of
about
wounding?
when you critical hit. You also gain the ability to wound a creature on a critical hit. So I don't know what that means.
Oh, yeah, that might be a status change then.
No, you grievously wound it, and then you gain something else with it.
Yeah, either way, that's with the slashing thing, but it made me question it since it was part of it. But my crit was on the bite, which is piercing, so it didn't go to that.
Okay. What kind of bear are you? Brown bear?
Brown bear, but he's black because that's what that's what I
is. Yeah.
Yeah. But stat-wise, it's brown bear. Now, does the armor increase go towards the bear too, or did that go outside of it?
No, it gets to you, period, so no matter what form you're in.
Okay, cool. Then that's
wow,
it for
great
my
turn.
It says when you wound it, until the start of your next turn, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Good to know. Thank you for looking that up.
Wow.
It is the slasher feat, right?
Yeah, slasher.
Okay, Nemu. I learned this.
Let's see, what's my distance? So we've got the chick, you said, or that ghostly person. She's got her back turned to me.
She's running. She warned Dorus and about somebody coming, and they showed up. And yeah.
I'm gonna use.
Ignore this dice, guys. I just gotta get rid of it. I'm sorry.
2 sorcery points to twin chaos bolt.
Oh shit!
To hit her and the dog.
You're
on
hitting the
top
spirit?
Well, the one that tried. The one that sees things after it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the main. The
main dude. I'm like the spirit that's coming towards you.
No, the bad
Okay.
bitch. Wait, where is the bad bitch?
The guy with the sword right in the middle. Yeah.
Oh, I'd have to move then.
Yeah.
Fuck, I thought it was the spirit.
No.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna twin it and hit both the guys on the dogs on the wall then.
Okay.
Pretty sure it can go that far. 120 feet. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, so first dog. 23.
Yeah.
Oh, second one is 13.
13 misses.
Okay.
So you want to hit the one that is on.
That the axe is on.
Okay. Eight.
Yeah, hits it for 8. Yep.
Ouch.
It's really like his magic is like kind of chaotic, so it's kind of a mixture of like chaos and frost energy.
Does that one call for a roll on the to see if you have to roll on the magic table?
Yes. Everything I cast. Nope.
Okay.
I haven't gotten a single fucking one on that dice yet.
Okay. Movement. I enabled flying if you wanted to
yeah,
fly.
I'm gonna move. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can go on top of the pillar. I'll get you.
Okay, cool. I think that's it. Yeah, because that was bonus action. Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay. Now, let us see what will happen here. This one. Yep. That solely hit. Leaps forward.
Whoa.
Disappears midair.
Yeah.
And then will reappear right behind you.
Oh my god.
At the
Okay.
same time that it appears behind you,
Yeah.
another one, wispy, like you see next to Jax, appears in front of you. And it is going to attempt to bite.
What?
Nom nom.
Nom nom nom.
14?
No, it does not. It does not. I was like to
A
the creature.
dirty 20? Dirty 20 hit?
Of course.
Okay, just making sure. Let's see, that is 6. 10 total damage
Oh my god.
as the creature slams into you from
Yeah.
behind, and you feel the pressure of the creature behind you. At the same time, this other one appears right in front of you,
Yeah.
and it just bites into the back of your neck
Yeah.
and just tears its claws back,
Oh my god.
or tears its teeth back, trying to tear into your neck.
Whoa. Whoa.
Let's see. This one is going to... Oh, yeah. Oh, nope. It's going to go to EOA. Because you're attacking its master. So, this one, EOA... will do the same thing. It's going to leap off mid-flight, disappear, end up behind you, and then a spectral one will appear right next to you. And it is going to attempt to bite. That's a nat 20.
Well, dang it.
Whoa.
You know
And-
what? Actually,
I can react and
Actually-
cancel the crit.
Okay,
no,
okay.
don't cancel it. Don't cancel it.
Okay, never mind.
I'm going to turn into a cloud.
You're gonna do what?
So I'm going to, as a reaction, I can use my cloud rune, turn myself into a cloud, and redirect the attack towards the master.
You cannot.
Yes, I can.
Oh no. Oh
These dogs are
no.
gonna kill their own master, and I'm gonna love it.
How long does this last?
Just my reaction.
Right, but how long does the cloud last? Because they have 2 attacks.
Just for one.
Oh, just for one. Okay. So,
But the natural 20 though.
yeah. Yeah. That was the first attack.
Damn.
Oh my god. That would have been fucking ugly too. That's 20 damage.
Jesus.
And that went straight towards the master.
Straight towards him.
So I turns into a cloud, and I
Yeah.
just step out of the way in my misty form, and the bite goes directly towards him.
Yeah, so we're gonna move you over a little bit. So this creature appears behind you mid-leap, right? So it's flying through the air, and you're not there, and it just slams down onto this guy, sinking its teeth straight into the arm that you had just cut. This dude here is fucking pissed. As soon as you reappear, he, in another language that nobody here understands, grabs the creature and throws him to you and commands him. And that's when the second attack will come in.
Hopefully I'm ready for this one.
What language is it?
What do you speak?
I speak Terran, or Primordial.
Okay.
I speak Sylvan.
Okay.
Yeah, I speak Draconic.
Okay.
And so,
Abyssal or deep speech?
oh,
Dorus!
Dorus.
You would understand!
Whoa, genius.
You hear, worthless creature. It's the wrong fucking person. As he tosses him towards Eoway. So the second hit was a 23 to hit.
23.
Yeah.
That hits.
So you take, oh, still hurts, 13 damage.
I'll take, it's better than 20.
It is better than 20 plus 13. It's his turn. I'm trying to think. Are you wounded, Eoway?
I'm nearly at half.
Okay, so you're hurting a little bit. He shakes his arm off where this creature just, like, bit into it. He takes a very deliberate step towards you, Eoway. Tricky. Kind of impressed. Can always come to my side. We have cookies, you know.
Oh,
What an incentive.
And he reaches his hands out, and in one hand appears a longsword that crackles with ice, and you see steam rolling around it. The other one is a dagger made of the same whatever this is. And yeah, that's a 21 to hit.
That's unfortunately it does hit.
And a 16 to hit.
That does not.
Okay, so he, as soon as you respond, he just kind of smirks and slashes at you with his longsword. Tries to come back in with the dagger. The dagger doesn't sink in. However, as he slashes, you watch as the blood slings away, freezing into little crystals of blood, and then as it lands on the ground and cracks. You take 10 damage, 5 of that being cold.
Well, I'm very bloodied.
Good.
I deserve that.
yeah, you did. It was a really good move, though. Oh, as soon as you hear the ice cracking on the ground and you look over, you look back up as the dagger misses. Well, you're not my target yet. I'll be right back. And he disappears and reappears behind Dorus. Oh, sorry, I grabbed it wrong. And then Jax, your little friend, is going to attempt to bite you.
Bring it on.
Wow. Nope. Oh,
like
does
how
a 15 hit?
Yes.
I like how you said that right as thunder went off in the background.
Nice. Nice,
I planned
nice.
it that way.
Yeah, for sure. So this creature, first off, you just mauled it. It is taken aback for a hot second, and then it watches as one of its companions sinks its teeth into its master, and it's very confused as it shakes its head and tries to come in and bite you, and isn't able to sink in through the magical armor that you have on. The second one, however, does sink in and does 9 total damage to you as it just puts its full body weight into another attack. Soli.
Yeah, I'll be like, "Ugh, this is nothing. This is nothing. I've gone through much worse. Then you scare me, you bastard of a creature. So, I'm going to do, something, right?
I've been narrating these guys wrong. I should be saying, like, part of that damage comes from the other spirit that bites in.
Whoa. So I am going to...
You are in melee range, so any spell that has the cast distance, you're going to have to roll at disadvantage.
Oh my gosh.
Unless you want to try and move and give them an attack of opportunity.
Ugh. Sounds like a bad time.
I mean... Sounds like a bad time.
Sounds like being a caster.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm going to use my sorcery points and do see my sorcery points. I'll use 2 sorcery points.
Okay.
And then I will do a quickened spell special.
Nice.
Yum. So now I have a bonus action spell. Okay, so I am going to first cast shield on myself.
Nice. Okay. Wait, you can't double up shield, right?
Wait, I'm already shielded.
Yeah, you have a +2.
You can't. Yeah, you can't shield. Well,
it would just replace the other one. They don't stack.
So it's not shield technically. Though. The shield is a +5. The spell shield is +5.
So would it stack with the wild magic?
I would imagine it would, because it's not the same spell.
Don't you use shield for a reaction?
You do. Reaction. Yes.
Oh, okay. It is a reaction.
It's a reaction spell, and it's not the same spell, I don't think.
Or do you mean Shield of Faith?
Yeah, so all it says on the wild magic table is the spectral shield hovers near you for the next minute, granting you a 2 bonus to AC. And that doesn't sound, and immunity to magic missile. But that doesn't sound to me like any fucking normal spell.
Okay, so shield is a reaction anyway, so you can use it on the next attack.
Okay.
And if you want to refund your sorcery points, you're more than welcome to.
So,
I do not have your character sheet up.
So I will use shield as a bonus.
You have to use it on attack.
On attack.
When somebody is attacking you.
Yeah, it's to mitigate damage, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Awesome for sorcerers for that reason.
You can...
You like, what, 5 AC? Yeah.
Quicken a heal.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Oh, your heal is touch.
Oh, it is touching.
Yeah, it can't be self spells, I think, the 20.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking to heal EOA. I'm looking.
Within melee range, though.
Yep.
It spends sorcery points equal to 1 for a cantrip to target a second creature in range with the same spell.
Oh, I'm doing quicken spell, not twin.
Yeah,
quicken.
so
Okay.
you could do quicken spell, spend 2 points. Or you can spend 3 points and cast a scorching ray and something else. I would, if it was me, I would keep my sorcery points Unless you wanted to twin Scorching Ray, which would still be 3 sorcery points, and I don't know how many you have.
Only got 3. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
it.
So it would be all of them if you wanted to twin Scorching Ray, and you could hit the one that is on EOA, and you could hit the one that is on Jax. But you don't want to hit the one that's on you because it is disadvantage.
Okay.
If you want to spend sorcery points, if not, then you do you.
I feel you, Amelia. I've got the same problem over here trying to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do with my spell.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think with sorcery points, when you quicken a spell, you can't cast 2 spells in a round.
No, I meant to twin it instead of quicken.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, you can quicken it and then
anyway.
yeah, and then cast a spell and a cantrip.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, Scorching Ray a cantrip?
No.
Okay.
I mean, if she twinned it instead of doing quicken spell, I may have misspoke.
Yeah, like, I mean, I have daggers, but that will cost a turn, right?
Yep. That is your action. Yeah.
Here's my action. Okay,
to pull him out. To pull him out, no, it's not an action.
Oh, what is it?
No, you can use your dagger. It's just a single attack, and it's just not much.
Okay. Oh yeah, I was attack it. The thing behind me is like, okay, I gotta use my time. Oh, a 6.
Yeah.
Is it
unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately, that does not.
I feel disoriented after the thing.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Do you want to try and move? Or are you gonna stay put?
You know what? Seeing that thing teleport, I was like very scared. I was like, okay, well, what was it doing? So I'm going to try to move.
Okay. So it will get an attack of opportunity.
Of course, yeah.
13 to hit.
No.
Okay. So it misses you. Oh. It reloaded. Oh! I hit a button and it like cut the fucking thing down. I closed the window and I was like, shit! Okay, that's a good place to move. Okay.
Can you hear the thunder through my camera?
I can't.
It's so loud.
Yeah, that means that we'll probably get it next. So, you know, if power starts flickering, we know why.
If I cut out, you'll know why.
Yeah, got it. EOA.
It is my turn once again.
Yeah, and then Dorus is after you.
Okay. So there's a cat-like creature in front of me.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just going to go ahead and smack it with a sword.
Smacky smack.
I guess slash in this case. That is a 20-something.
Yeah.
Guessing that hits.
Yeah.
For 7 damage.
7 damage. Got it.
And then, as I slash, I'm just going to boost myself with adrenaline, and I'm going to heal up with Second Wind.
Okay. Perfect.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. Dorus, your buddy.
Yeah.
Saw him disappear. And you could feel him behind you. It's not like
I feel like I would hear him or something. But
yeah.
Are each of these dog minis or whatever they are minis like 2, like with a spiritual one next to it?
Yeah.
All right. I will, if they're within 5 feet of each other, I will blast the 2 of them that are next to Yahweh with Death's Embrace. So it's 5 to hit. So there we go. Oh, and I hit nat 20.
Oh shit.
We're rolling good today. Finally.
So yeah, they each take 8 necromancy damage.
Because they are technically one creature. This necrotic damage, being as they are not undead, You see the energy of it seep into both of them, but the spiritual one does not seem to take any damage. The one in front of you away, you just see this, like, the flesh start to sink in as if it's aging before your eyes. It all went to one. Very nice.
Then yeah, I'll just spin around to face the big guy.
Okay. Jax and then Nemu.
The fog that we're seeing on the map, is there actually fog around us?
There would be, it is a, like, ethereal type area, and it does kind of obscure the ground around you.
Okay. But I can still easily see everybody else over there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, does it still look like UA is having a hard go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm technically bloodied.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to ask first, functionality-wise, if this is possible, because it's not listed as something I can do, but I don't know why I wouldn't be able to, so I just want to get your thoughts on it. I've got 40 feet of move distance as a bear, and the guy that's near UA, I want to basically just bear body slam him, just to kind of get him away from him.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, we now have a charge attack.
Or it's bull rush in Starfinder.
Yeah, it is, which is fine. I am okay with that.
Could run up on somebody, knock him down, and knocks him back 5 feet, I think. Could adopt that rule.
Okay, so
Okay.
there will be an attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah.
The damage will be much less, of course, than if you just went and attacked it.
Okay.
So on the very bottom right, there's a toggle rulers. If you want to show me in what direction you're trying to, like, from where you are, if you, hello, ruler?
I'm kind of in the way, aren't I?
Yeah, you are kind of in the way.
I didn't
Why
use
is
my
this-
movement. Could I say dodge out of the way?
We'll see what happens. My rulers aren't working.
I mean, I've got 40 feet, so if I need to go around them, I think I should have more than enough, right?
Right. Yeah, so you can move in any direction and then knock him away. Since you do have a lot of movement, it'll just be your complete action.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you just tell me, you can just move that in whatever direction that you're going to try and push him away.
So
And
let's
our
see,
little
where's-
friend is going to get an attack of opportunity.
So
So what's the nearest thing to EOA that's like towering over him?
Oh yeah, it's going to miss.
That he's being attacked by?
So this is the guy that's attacking him.
Okay, so yeah, that's the one I'm trying to just 1,300 pounds, just
Yep.
boom him.
Okay. So I will say, like, if you start over here, you can possibly knock him in this direction.
Okay, that looks good to me.
So go ahead and roll for an attack.
Okay, natural 9. Do we want anything added to it, or just keep
Yeah,
it
it would just be your regular, the bear modifier.
roll for bear modifier.
Whatever the modifier is for the
4 is what, or so plus
13
4.
total.
Yeah, 13 total.
Yeah, it had a save. So as you charge in, it sees you. The one that was attacking you tried to attack and missed, by the way. It sees you, and it blinks out. And then you can tell me if you stop there as if you would have hit it, or if you would keep charging forward. Because you have 40 feet.
If he disappeared in front of me, then yeah, I would have tracked past it a little bit.
Okay. And then it will reappear between Eoway and Dorus.
Oh, actually, I got a question. Since he was right on the other side, is there flanking rolls?
Mm-mm.
Okay. It's
You have
been
to be
so long
directly
since
on the
I-
opposite side. We haven't been using
Gotcha.
flanking rules. We can start doing it, but if y'all get it, then they get it. And because, especially during this combat, it would have been really, really brutal. I haven't been using them.
Yeah, it gets messy. I get that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, I'm sorry. That would have been fucking cool as shit.
Hey, that's all what the
It would have been
dice
super
rolls.
freaking cool. I know. Nemu.
All right.
So this guy here tried to bite at Jax as he quickly leaped over there and then charged forward. And he looks like he's still going to go after Jax.
I'm going to attack the one that's on UA.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Magic Missile on it. Level 2. Let's see, hold on. And I'm going to direct all, 4 of them? Yep, all 4 darts
Okay.
to that one.
That, oh yeah, no, he's gotten hurt pretty bad, that's right. Because of Dorus.
Is the one on me bloodied?
Yeah. Below half, right?
12 damage.
Yeah, below half.
Yeah. So
So up from on the top of this pillar, my little owl shoots out 4 fucking magic missiles at that hound that's trying to eat your ass, apparently.
So yeah, these magic missiles, luckily, don't explode everybody.
Mm-hmm.
They fly out, and you watch these Eoway as they arc around you.
And I'd like to think too, the magic missiles, just flavor for him, kind of look like little shards of ice too.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Like they're not just arcane in energy; they're kind of shards of ice.
So you watch as suddenly these darts of ice are coming straight forward for you, and then just arc around you, and you hear them do right in the creature behind you. It is very injured.
Son of a bitch.
Very injured.
God damn, these things have a decent amount of health. I've only got 14 health. That shit would have fucking almost killed me.
Yeah.
God damn. Jesus,
It's a beefy encounter. We have a story arc encounter going on here, guys.
Whoa.
I know, you did kill me twice. Don't give me that fucking shit. Okay. Let's see. This one was attacking Soli. And there. We go after Dorus.
It's lentil chip time.
Whoa.
Dorus, 18 to hit.
It's
This creature, along with its little spiritual reflection, both leap towards you and bite into you. Oh, that's painful. One of them does 9, the other does 5.
Oh my god.
No.
That's a spicy meatball. What does elephant taste like?
I don't know.
Whatever owl tastes like. We're all animals, right? What does the lizard taste like?
And as they try to pin you down, they try to do it again.
Oh no.
I have that bear.
Huh?
I think I imagine I would taste like alligator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably. And that's a 21 to hit.
Oh,
It's gonna hurt.
my god.
It is gonna hurt for another 11 damage.
Oh my god, he's down. There's
No,
no,
he's
way.
not. No, he's not.
Oh my god.
I'm watching it. Look, it now shows me
Oh my god.
where everybody's at.
Oh my god.
Okay.
If that's me, I'm just dead at this point.
Yeah. It's okay. It's fine.
I'm gonna, you know what? I just want you to know I'm gonna be flying this entire fucking encounter. And then when all my people die, I'm going to fly away.
Until the next one where, you know, they can use spells.
Yeah, we're on the upside down. Where are you gonna fly off to?
I'm just saying.
I know. This is true.
I'm gonna go perch somewhere and make a nest. I don't fucking know what owls do.
Dorus is kind of the key to this. If Dorus goes down.
I know. No shit. I don't have any way to heal him.
But you know who does?
I'm a sorcerer.
Is Soli, and Soli is right there.
Yo.
You can get within touch range.
It's a bit saucy.
There's saucy.
All right, Yue. Your dude. Going to
Okay,
bite you.
Oh, he's attacking me.
That's a nat 1.
That does not hit.
That's a 17.
That, I have the +2, right?
Yeah? Yeah?
That does not hit.
Oh, you're so fucking lucky.
Wild magic, motherfucker.
Otherwise, that would have just hit.
Yeah, yeah. And just think, if you wouldn't have had that wild magic surge in that singular round and rolled that one shield,
Look,
what would have happened?
It happened to be a shield instead of me blowing everybody up, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, especially because it expanded to the entire freaking thing. That's a great thing.
Would have just been me, which would have been useless because I'm flying on a pillar.
Okay, Dorus. As you stand there, incredibly hurt and bleeding,
Don't kill the elephant.
this person looks at you, just kind of like puts his hand on his hip, sword waving around just nonchalantly. So, I did offer you a chance to leave this place. Are you sure you want to join all of this?
But if
was
we
not.
think we'd choose to leave if possible.
Of course. This is not your domain, and nor is it your, God's domain anymore.
I purposely don't look him in the eye.
Okay.
Look to the side or down at the dogs or something.
Are you choosing to leave?
Yeah, that's what I said. Yep.
Okay.
I'll leave if he lets me. With
Okay.
the party. With the party.
With the party.
Oh man, the spicy meatball.
It feels so good. Do you know how wonderful this is? Be gone. And at the last clap of his hands, the entire area pulses. You are all standing exactly where you were. And the creatures are gone.
What?
Whoa, what happened? Wait.
Thorus just collapses, like, not like dead, but like sits down hard, like exhausted.
Whoa. Dorus.
The smell of dirt, the plants, the natural air.
Yeah. I am casting Cure Wounds.
Okay.
I'm just still standing there, just stunned. Like, I'm still in battle mode. I'm not out of that mode yet.
Yeah. Good. 6 health.
Did they hear our conversation?
You know what? Oh yeah, he would have made sure. He would have made sure that shit got rubbed in.
Yeah, of course.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, oh yeah, no. Yeah, he
Fucking
wants
cock
everybody
blood
to know
person
that he
wants it, right?
won. Yeah.
And Thorus won't meet anyone's eyes. He's feeling really ashamed. Like, well, you have to make choice. I make choice. Sorry, everyone.
It's
alright.
Tear his throat out.
Yes. Because he's wicked. Yes.
Aw.
What Jack says.
If he even blinked at me, I would have been dead, like on the ground in bloody pile.
I could have taken him.
Here.
I'm gonna mute myself so I don't interrupt y'all's conversation because I know I'm going to.
Don't think we were supposed to be there anyway, because was started from memory, I think, and then all of a sudden became real with powerful creatures all around.
I'm gonna give you a vial. Here, take this. My mom always said it made her feel better, and it makes me feel better. It's just herbs.
You guys it's not to like blow all your stuff on me, but like, did you heal me or something?
I did. I was like, you too.
Mine is just an herbal tonic that's supposed to help headaches go away. But he wanted to offer it to you to make you feel better.
He takes it and drinks it.
It doesn't taste terrible. I don't think, at least.
Some of the pain does fade. It's ibuprofen or Tylenol or something like that.
That's like a pain number.
And he like picks his staff up and his shield up and starts to stand back up.
I would like to just kind of smell the air and see if I can sense anything, since I have keen smell as a bear.
You do. You do. Okay. Go ahead and roll perception with advantage. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing and see if I can hear anything in the area.
Okay.
20 total.
20 total. Okay. Perception with advantage? With hearing? Come on. Come on.
Holy shit. My rolls, I got a 3 and a 4.
19. I need some perceptions.
So good.
Yep.
Good. 11.
11? Okay. So unfortunately, Jax, yeah, you smell, as you're trying to get a whiff of the air around here, trying to see if there's any remnants of these creatures that are left, or that one guy that you have no idea what was happening, who that was, anything that just went on. You smell fear, but it's coming from this direction over here, and a lingering sense of not a void or of nothing. It's a lingering sense of I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, sorry, it took me a second because of the bear stats.
Yeah. A 16. You do pass, but you do get another sense of your little possibility would like be like so you can see what was going to come to you, or you can ignore it. That is completely up to you.
Oh, I'm definitely following my senses and kind of just trotting over that way, not quietly, just all they're hearing those.
Okay. Are you going to try to see what the possibility is going to tell you?
I can, yeah, I'll probably like paw at it a little bit, kind of like a cat in a yarn ball. Just
okay. This will not be a full vision. It is just a very faint, as you're not real sure how to do this in bear form. It's just a very faint. The only way to do it really is to send them to the shallows. That way, you can just mix it all together like in a vat. And whatever the shallows are, roll credit, whatever the shallows are, that sense of that place reminds you of what you smell lingering in the air from where you just were.
What do you mean by the scent of where I just was?
So you smell the fear, but you also smell this underlying something. But wherever that like place where the spirits were and where that guy was and those things that y'all were just fighting, that had a very specific feel, a very specific sense, a smell to it, or lack thereof, really. But it wasn't the same as the shatter. It was different.
Gotcha.
And you're able to link that with whatever it was that they were talking about, the shallows, with that memory.
Very cool. And then, yeah, I'm gonna head towards that way where I smelt the fear.
Okay, so hiding over here, like, pushed herself into this little hollow in the rocks is Mita. And that's the smell of fear.
I'm gonna let out a noise just to kind of alert everybody else.
I'll fly over to him.
Me too.
I'll walk over.
What's going on? What's going on?
My
So-
weapons are still drawn.
Yeah,
Me too.
you see Mita, like, pushed herself into this little hole. She pushed up all of her spikes so that if anybody tried to get in there, you're just mouthful of spikes. And you just hear a very, very faint whimpering.
What are you doing here?
She came with you.
She brought us here, yeah.
Oh, she did.
Jeez.
Did you see all of that?
No. As soon as everything changed, I found a place to hide. What happened? What is that? Nothing like that has ever happened here. What? I don't understand any of this. Y'all are dangerous.
I would agree with that statement.
Yes. I don't know. It's just appeared out of nowhere.
I don't see how we're dangerous. We were just trying to survive.
Yes, agreed.
Well, I know I
didn't
am,
attack
and I
ourselves.
fling my sword around.
Yeah. So she just kind of turns her head so that you can see her face. You know, that very soft little hedgehog face. And like you just see fear and concern. To her, now she is speaking from fear.
Yeah.
So give her a little bit of leeway. But
Yes.
to her, the night that you came, the attack got worse. She came out here with you as like a discovery type thing, and strange things started happening. To her, this place is dead. She is not arcane intuitive. She doesn't know what happened, and her eyes are just big as she looks at everybody who's over there. I don't know how any of this happened, and it's dangerous. Can you imagine if these creatures made it to our towns? The children, we've already suffered so much with the affliction and with everything.
That's what we're trying to stop.
Yes.
We're here to help you. At least try to. We're not here to make anything worse.
Are you sure those creatures are gone? They can't follow us back. The people of Chris, it would just tear them apart. Literally, just pieces of people everywhere, and I don't want to see that. Are you sure they're gone?
I don't know enough about what's going on, but I feel like they're tied to this area. Otherwise, why wouldn't they have come down to the town already?
Yes.
We've never seen anything like those. Nothing.
Was the guy, or was it a man or woman?
It was a guy. The voice was male.
That man said we could leave, if I recall. So I think with this window, we should make that happen.
Is Durus over with us, or did he stay where he was?
I stayed over by the flame thing.
Oh, the
I'm
flame
gonna-
is not there. I'm sorry, I forgot to.
Right.
I'll-
But I'm
I'll-
still wanting to check it out
Yeah.
when I have a second.
I want to trap my way over to you and just like nudge you with my nose. Just. I just kind of like flick my head over where she is.
1 second, better. I must investigate this area first.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to check out where the flame thing was, if there's like a pedestal or anything interesting where it was. Is there still a shielded thing I can touch?
Okay. The flame is gone. I have to do that thing. I'm sorry.
Try to determine how much of the vision I have is real or not.
Yeah.
Right. So I roll. There's a lot of things that could be appropriate here. So you can either roll insight into yourself, you can roll religion, you can roll history even, if you think that you might be able to recall something.
I'll roll insight because I feel like I physically felt something when I reached out and touched it, and I'm trying to place in the real world what I would have felt.
Okay.
That was Mita. Oh, so that was Mita look right now.
She's just
7 total.
7 total. Okay. Mita is just, she's shaken. She's scared of everybody here.
I'm gonna go try to like console her.
Okay.
Yeah, so
she's just,
she's over in this corner, right?
yeah, she's been through a lot, so she's just hiding over here.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all know somebody just died in their town last night. Dorus. 7. I know some of the RP rolls are just really bad, but y'all always get something no matter how low the roll. So I'm trying to decide. Dorus, you have very little understanding about where your power comes from. I don't think you're an avid worshiper, from what I understand about Dorus, right?
More like a studier of the cults and following of people that worship.
Okay. And somehow, some way during all of this, you gained the abilities that you have. Your understanding of what you studied is that most people who study or are part of, have arcane knowledge of any kind, understand that there is more than one realm. There are multiple planes of existence. Even the shatter didn't make you question if it could be real or not. This is a place that is as real as the shatter, but not the same. It was a real place. You don't know what it was called, but it was a physical place that you could step into. Somehow, some way, during all of the steps that happened while everybody was in here, you were able to see it and step into it. But that is all you're able to surmise. Once Jack's Bear isn't Jack's Bear, it might be a little bit different.
Yeah.
But
yeah, then I say, I don't think there's anything, your friend. And I pat the bear and walk over to the others.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to persuade. Okay, so see, Samita's shaking and everything, right?
Yeah, she's wide-eyed and terrified.
Yeah, look at me. Look at me. I know this is very scary. I know this is something you've never seen. I've never seen this before. Okay? But as long as we're here, we're going to try and find the source of the problem. Okay? I know this is a very terrifying experience. I've been through experiences where I lost an entire race of people just disappeared. My uncle is gone. And let me tell you, somebody that was basically like my father, my guide, my mentor, just gone. I felt so lost. But look, as you have plenty of people here that try their best every night to protect every town. from those monsters. Do not be afraid. So I'm gonna roll persuasion.
Okay. What are you
21.
inputting into this conversation? Wow. What are you inputting into this conversation as you're aiding her?
I was trying to think about what I would say.
So, Mita is just nodding along, and she's still terrified.
Yeah.
But the tears slowly dry up,
Yeah.
and you kind of see some of her quills going down a little bit.
Yeah.
And she just kind of looks up at Nemu, looks up at you, and then Dorus, I believe, is coming over. Jack Spare is coming over. EOA, did you say you were going over there?
I was already over there.
Okay, you were already over there. I'm gonna move you just so I kind of know where everybody is.
Oh.
Actually, after getting nowhere with Dorus, frustrated, I'm going to go back to my safe spot.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
Because since I still don't understand this, and I felt at peace there, I can't do anything as a bear because no one understands me anyway. So I'm just gonna trot off.
Okay. So you go back to the safe space, and as soon as you get there, that feeling comes right back, and it's not as strong as it was in those moments as everybody else was doing things. You don't know that they were doing things, but you know, out of character, while they were doing all of that, like that feeling became strong to where it was a cocoon around you, until something went wrong. But it's just that feeling of peace and comfort and protection. So Mita's just, you know, as everybody kind of gathers around and putting away their blades, I hope, EOA.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the lizard.
Yeah.
After I've realized it's not coming back, I'd put him away.
Okay. She's like,
Look like a fucking angry T-Rex.
Yeah.
you too. Stabby.
Don't be intimidated by me.
You handled yourselves admirably. There's just a lot to take in. I'm sorry if I was rude.
It's fine. It's fine. I completely understandable. I know it's very terrifying to see.
She kind of like takes a timid step out, so she's now standing, and she's looking around, and you see her nose start twitching. And Dorus, you would know that she's smelling the air. She's trying to figure out if you are really here. She kind of
I kind of mirror it and just like barely raise my trumpet and smell her back.
She kind of feels down, and like there's dirt on her arm instead of the ash that she probably, like when she went into this little crevice, you know, and she smells it. Oh, okay, we're really back. You know, we never really understood what this place could do, and I don't like what it can do. I don't think anybody should come here anymore.
Well, I don't even know if we know what the hell that was. Doris, you know what that was?
I felt a connection with some sort of spirit asking for help. I think it is clear now that there are spirits trapped in that place. But we do not quite understand how to get there or back, or the powers that actually control this place. It's all very much mystery yet, but you know, as pilgrims, our job is going to be dangerous. We must take risks, or we do nothing.
How did you... that flame thing, how did you get that to begin with?
I just have a feeling as soon as I got into that area, I hear the spirit speaking to me sort of like in our nightmares, you know.
I didn't feel
I
anything.
answer.
How strange. Why did you feel it and nobody else did?
Do you have a connection to this temple or ruin?
Hey, there's the thunder.
Well,
Hey, thanks for sending it over here, EOA.
You're welcome.
And That was a little creepy in this very moment. I've got chills trying to like imagine everything that Dorus would say, and then what could happen. Sorry.
Is that like a?
I'm not sure that they will gain more from this place or not, but we can take you back to town and to safety if you wish.
That would be nice. It's really, really dangerous here. Apparently.
I don't know. Not unless you can communicate it not unless you can communicate with it. I don't think any of us were able to. It was just Dorus.
Yep.
Did not communicate with it. I communicate with spirits, not big evil guy.
Well, how did you see the damn spirit?
Yeah.
Spirit spoke to me. I don't know.
I felt like I tried to communicate with it, but I failed.
Very interesting. So I guess everybody saw something different then. Because I saw just for a very brief second, even less than a second, in a blink, how one portion of the ruins looked like before. And I can't. It looks kind of familiar. I don't know, but
I don't remember shit about that vision.
I don't know. It almost reminded me of the wolf den near my home.
What was the wolf den?
Well, that's the place where they gathered. That's where they would plan the expeditions and the hunts to protect the fields. But ever since they left, this has been unused.
Who would protect what? What do you mean? Who protected what?
The wolves, the Keenson, they will protect the herring gun.
Oh, they're wolves.
Yes, they're wolves.
Oh.
So my uncle, of course, he was one of the leaders there.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're not a wolf.
I am not a wolf.
What was the race that went missing from there?
Keenson.
The Keenson.
Yes.
The entirety of the Keenson race.
Yes, I am not a wolf, but they raised me along with the herring dogs. I don't know
The wolves. Wait, the Keenson raised you. The wolf people raised you.
Yes. I don't know. I kind of remember my mother, and that's it. I don't remember anything else really. As far as I know, they're my family. They're my family, so I don't have that much of a connection with humans.
Did the spirits in that place look at like that race you talk about?
Yeah, weren't there like dog things?
Well,
they were just humanoid spirits. Is that what you're shaking your head about, Tiff?
Yeah. I need a random table that would come up with an animal race. So can we just say that it was an animal race and not be specific? Like I really need to create that table.
To the story animal.
Yeah.
I don't think they look like that. They don't really have it right.
I got the sense that those spirits have been trapped there for a long time, and maybe even before Shatter and all this, you know.
Yes, better.
How do spirits tell time?
No idea.
It was a long shot thinking the race might be a clue, but
Yeah. I will say it's one of the races that you would have encountered at any point in time in your life.
okay.
And that's been a very long time.
Ew.
Very long time.
I want to continue to look around and just like because like this area interests me so much. I'm gonna just kind of walk away and continue to look for shit.
Yeah.
Maybe we stick together though.
I mean, they're gone, and I'll kind of fly up.
Cool.
I don't think it's that they are gone. I think we are not there anymore.
I'll stay with Mita and just try to cover her.
Okay.
She'll feel better.
Yeah, I go with Nemo.
Okay. I will say if you still have all the goodies that you got from tomorrow's needs,
Yes.
then she will she'll sit and chat with you, and she'll even start singing, because that's kind of her thing.
Didn't we get a cheese basket?
You did. You got a basket with cheeses and nuts and fruits and vegetables and breads and all kinds of stuff. You had some loose leaf tea. So I don't think anybody cared to bring a tea set.
I don't have a tea set. I have a cup, but nothing for a tea.
So let me go over to Jax really quick. So you're in this area of comfort. One of the things that you did notice as you're walking back and thinking about that area is, though not nearly as strong as what was once a singular room, that feeling does kind of emanate through everything here in Chris. Just not nearly as strongly. So, but you do make it back to your little comfy corner as a bear, big ass bear, in your new den. Is there anything that Jax wants to do?
Well, I think feeling that sensor of comfort and that uniqueness of whatever that feeling is, I'm going to revert back to Jax.
Very cool. Very cool. So at this point, you can either catch up with Dorus and Nimu, if you wish, or go speak to Mita. But it might be beneficial to share the information you got with Dorus if you so chose.
I feel like if they walked away from the group, they'd probably be the first ones I come across on my way back to them.
Yeah, probably.
So seeing them just kind of, hey, good to see you guys again.
Very, very well done.
You controlled it this time.
Oh, let's just say I found a spot that turned me back. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I have one of those too. It's right behind my ear.
Really? What does it turn you back from?
From not being itchy.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Doris looks really confused and is like touching behind his own ear to see if it does anything.
So what happened back there?
Nobody knows. It's all
We're
a
all not
mystery.
quite sure. I felt a call out, say, from spirit, or being of some sort. I tried to contact them, tried to help them. They were asking for help and to find their way out of place, and it's ended up getting us sucked in. You know, another realm or another place of some sort.
Huh. Well, whatever you did, it broke the sense of oneness I was feeling from this place.
But that worked now that we're back here, yes?
Not like it was before. Like, before it was nice and strong, you know, like a strong handshake. But now it's kind of like your hand fell asleep, you know? It's still there, but it's just not as tight.
Yes, I don't have connection with the spirit anymore either. Perhaps we broke something.
That's pretty strange. But, you may be on to something, Doris.
EOA.
Who was that guy?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No, y'all finish up.
Yeah, do we have any idea, like, what race or, like, what kind of being that guy was, the main guy?
It would be...
Should have rolled this at the start of battle, but can I roll something to, like, see if I remember what he is?
Yes. Roll history. The DC isn't going to be very high, as this dude was in your face for quite a while.
15 total.
15. It was strange. You have... was reminiscent to EOA in a sense, though it was very it was different. It was more snake-like features, and so you would be able to link that back to what you know of the Yuan-Ti, but they are not a public race, very much like the Keemson. They kept to themselves, they keep to themselves in their own area.
Like I would know about the Yuan-Ti from reading and stuff, but not necessarily have met any or dealt with any.
If you did meet one, or you probably wouldn't have met one, you may have seen one in passing, maybe visiting the council, or that area, I can't remember the name of it, I'm sorry. Either doing research of them for themselves, or trading knowledge, or something like that. But they're not a social type race at all.
Yes, I do not know who the man was, but very similar to a sort of secretive race called Yuan-Ti. They are sort of, like I said, secretive. They don't make themselves known very often. But I'm not sure if he was or not. It's just very similar.
So, hadn't you ever seen him before?
I've never seen this one before. No.
Huh.
He did speak. What language was he speaking to that dog?
It would have been Abyssal.
He didn't
No,
speak
I'm sorry,
in-
the other one.
Deep.
Yeah.
Deep speech. He did speak in deep speech to his pets, so that might say something about his origins, maybe.
And yet he talked to you like you were a friend.
Well, I think the connection to bring us all there was me. I think it was friend in like a, oh, you're friends. That's.
It's kind of a dick.
Yes, it was taunt. It was taunt. Big taunt.
Did you explain that to Mina?
I explained that we got there sort of on accident, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to tell you to go comfort her, but, well, as a bear, I guess I'm not too good with words.
Yes, and it was focused on other things still, so it might be just me ignoring, you know. Apologies too.
Yeah. Anyways, where are you guys headed?
No, I think, Nemo, you want to look at something else, yes?
I'm just interested in the history of this place still.
Well, if you want to see something cool, there's a spot right over there. I don't know, makes you feel all, like, warm and fuzzy inside.
Okay, I'll go check it out.
Very nice, actually.
And I'm gonna lead them over to the druid area.
I'll get right back to you guys. EOA, were you staying with Mita and Soli?
I kind of wanted to head back towards the wall with the runes.
Yeah, uh-huh.
You can go if you want.
Do it. So I imagine I don't see anything.
Roll insight for me.
Oh, that's a 11.
You do not see anything anymore, but you do feel it.
Can
It's
I
there.
get like the mental image of what I remember seeing?
You can, but it's not super clear.
Okay.
It's the runes that you had picked up before. You can picture where they're placed. You can pick out where what you would assume were other Vareki runes amongst other symbols. You're like, that's not an arcane symbol. That's not, a symbol that would be from a different source. It has to be a Vareki rune or something very close to it. You can get an overall image in your head of what it should be. It would be like if you tried to draw a bicycle from memory. There's always going to be lines out of place. There's always going to be, the proportions are going to be different, but you can see a general idea of what it is.
Can I like take out my swords? And is there like loose dirt in this building?
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw a circle in the dirt. Sit down in the middle, take out a dagger, and like close my eyes and like try to do stuff from feeling. Like draw it in the dirt from feeling.
Around you?
Yeah.
Which runes? The string of runes?
Yeah, the
that
string.
Was lit up. The string of runes. Okay. I'm going to have you roll religion.
Oh, am I good at that? I don't think I am.
I don't think anybody is good at religion, even our beautiful cleric.
You know, I switched that out for history and character creation.
Yeah, history makes more sense for your character. Okay. What was it?
7.
A 7.
Jesus, our RP rolls are so shit tonight.
So you close your eyes.
Everything I try to do with runes is just like super low.
Yeah.
It's okay, it'll get better.
I mean, you turned into a cloud. That was fucking bomb.
That was fucking cool as shit.
Yeah, that was fucking cool.
That was so cool. I was like, what? What? It was just brilliant. Yeah, so you close your eyes and you're still trying to sense that feeling of the runes, but something's missing. Though you can still feel the presence of whatever that wall or barrier is. There are a couple of the runes that you can draw. That would be the... I have them written down, I'm sorry. Let's see. The one that you saw multiple times, which was protection, help, save, like whatever it means. You're actually, when you draw it, you actually feel a little bit of the power that would be in that rune flicker to life. The one that was the shape, the circle, sphere, ball, whatever that is, you try and weave that through and it just doesn't quite stick. Now the hold stay rune, you try and trace that one out and you're trying to like interweave these with all different kinds of symbols that are not familiar to you in any way. But as soon as you finish the hold stay rune, you got it right, but something's very wrong with the weaving and you freeze in place. So you are you are petrified, but not the true D&D like term of being petrified.
Hold person on myself.
You did. You cast hold person on yourself. So, hey Zippy. So we will go back over to Soli, who is with Mita. Yeah. So Mita begins to sing. And when you first met her, when she was very, very happy and like taking you into the city, that's what she did. She sung a bunch of different songs and little tunes. She would have done the same thing as she took you out to Chris and then all the way here, you know, in between the, ooh, look at that, look at that, look at that. So, she starts kind of singing underneath her breath, and it's a very, it's not sad, but it's like a lingering song that just kind of sticks with you and makes you think through things.
How's the weather right now? Is it getting cold or?
It's pretty breezy. It's been windy all day as the storm kind of brewed and broke. The wind is still pretty heavy here. It's not enough to like where you have to hold yourself up against it, but it's enough to, you know, blow your peak hair around. So she's just singing and kind of eating, and her voice gets a little bit less shaky as you kind of talk, and it seems as everything that comes out of her mouth isn't directed about what happened, but it's like she's trying to come to grips with some of the things that she saw and experienced.
How old is she? Did we get any idea for her age?
She's older. She's like so my age. She's in her early 40s.
So it's just her demeanor is all. She's just not.
Yeah, no, she's just.
She's not a child. She's just
super bubbly. She's in love with life.
Right.
And she loves learning. So she's trying to ask you like very simple questions. So what did you find while you were looking around?
Well, there was a brief moment, almost like a blink, where I saw how that corner looked like before. It reminded me of my kins and uncles Wolfden. It looked very nice. It looked very familiar. I don't think it was a Wolfden. I don't know. It was so quick, but it looked like it was a very beautiful place before.
Well, you know, I don't know how much. You know, they shared their history with you, but the Wolf Den was created around the same time as the Temple of the First Ones, and what was built apparently for some of the same reasons. Well, that's kind of what we've come to theorize. They have some of the same writing, part of the Wolf Den and the Temple of the First Ones.
I did not know that. All new information for me. It's very good to know.
I've never been there myself. I would love to go one day, but and study it and learn the history of the Keenson.
Yes.
And the Wolf Den itself.
Very beautiful.
But it's very, very similar from what we've been told. So it'll be just kind of bringing herself around to... You can tell she's pulling herself out of that fear.
Yeah.
She's getting back into that analytical type mindset and trying to see the beauty in what's around you.
So she's still singing?
Every time she's not talking, she'll be humming or singing.
Do we have any idea for how old this place is?
So Jax, Nemo, and Dorus, you went over to the area, the Druidic area.
Yeah.
And as soon as you begin getting close, now you wouldn't be as sensitive as Jax is, but you start feeling this like relief of whatever y'all just went through. It's just not nearly as impactful as it is for Jax, but it's still just a feeling of we're okay.
Yeah, it feels very nice in here. It's sort of like a very homey tavern or something.
Yeah, I know, right? And then check this out. So when I got over here initially, I started digging right in here, and then when I got down deep enough, like, there was this overwhelming feeling. I felt like I was in, like, this nice little shell, and it was really nice. And then that's when you said you did something and it broke it. But, yeah.
I wonder if it only impacts animals.
Well, I mean, I'm not an animal right now.
Well, no, but you've got, like, you've got animal in you.
Put like futon over there and couch over there. It'll look great in here.
You're at least half animal. Maybe like a quarter.
Something at least. But I mean, look here. Look, it's like written on the wall here. See, it's underground, but now that we dug it out again, it's like written here. It's all the scribbles shit.
What does it look? Is there any way I can tell what it looks like?
Most of it is in Druidic.
All right, I only so I know Elvish and Sylvan.
There would be some symbols in here woven that are Sylvan.
Would I recognize what they actually are?
Can you speak Sylvan and read and write it? That is up to you about Nemu.
Well,
Probably read. I would say I would have focused on like learning to read it. And I don't know if I'd be an expert per se because I'm still really young, but
okay.
I'd still be really interested in trying to see what it says.
Then you could probably read it much more than you could speak it.
For sure. Yeah.
So as you're kind of looking over this, roll history for me. It's very low DC. I just want to see how much of it you can understand. As you do speak the language.
15, 14.
14 is still good. Some of the symbols you're not familiar with. It almost looks like groupings of symbols that don't make any sense to you. It's like if you put all the vowels together, it doesn't create anything at all to what you see. But some of the symbology and wording, it's written in a way that's kind of counterintuitive. It's woven together within some of the symbols that Jax is pointing to, and it's like infuse or
like a spell.
Not really, but at the same sense, you having woven, as somatic,
like enchanted, maybe.
Yeah. It's almost as if all of these different symbols are creating something all together, and the pieces in Sylvan are they're almost like the glue that's holding everything else together. So it's infuse or hold, but not hold in a sense of stillness like EOA is stuck right now. It's hold as in together.
Sure. Like glue or something.
Yeah, like glue. Then there would also be send or push out, maybe even empower. You're not real sure, but it's just kind of woven throughout all of it.
I wonder if this area impacts everybody. It would be weird to have something that impacts such a sanctuary in the middle of this place. Makes me wonder who these people were.
EOA, it would eventually, the sand and dirt would start crumbling and break the rune eventually, just letting you know. So at any point you could start kind of moving joints.
During that, I'm just gonna be just staying still shit.
So good.
So are these markings on the wall, now that I see basically that Nemu is kind of pointing them out, is this similar to the stylized way that the cold rooms markings were on the building?
You know what? It would be similar, though this is 100 times more intricate. It's the difference between print writing and calligraphy. It's night and day, but it is reminiscent of each other. Whereas, of course, the new ones would be script, block letters.
Yeah, so I'd point out what I can to them and just let them know, what I, it seems like it's enchanted, or I don't know. It's hard to explain. I can't read enough of it, but it's like a sanctuary of some sort.
Huh. Kind of like that cold room, Doris.
Yes, it's a little similar. Much more complicated. But...
yeah, bunch more squiggles. But yeah, I mean, this place is pretty cool. I actually...
And what were you doing in here?
I was just kind of following my gut. I mean, I've never felt this, centered, I just feel whole.
So bizarre.
We're just immediately mousing around, doing whatever. I will take out my notepad and draw the sentence or two worth of the words.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out my papers. And I'm gonna use my my charcoal and try to get rubbings of it.
Would I know where they went?
Yeah, so eventually, once Mita calms, she'll want to get up and start walking around.
Yeah.
And get back to her curious self.
Okay.
You would see EOA over to the right.
Yeah.
Kind of just suddenly kind of shaking all over and being
well, Are you alright? Let's see what the rest are doing.
It's like, as I try to get more movement, I'm going to like try to take my knife and like break the string, see if that works.
Yep, absolutely it does.
It's like,
Are you alright? What happened?
I think so. I'm just.
Okay.
Let's go over there.
Okay. I just want to make sure that you're doing alright. Alright, so we'll go over there.
You ever just feel stuck in place?
Okay.
Sometimes when I have a dream and I wake up and you feel frozen, like you're kind of like your body isn't working yet. I've had that
I hate
before.
that feeling. I hate that feeling. Oh no.
Maybe something like that. Kind of just felt that for a minute.
So Mead will just hum and follow everybody.
Yeah.
So we can all group up at the little sanctuary.
Yeah.
And if we want to in there tonight, and everybody can kind of mull over theories as we go, and then bring it to the table for next week, unless y'all want to have a conversation as you all meet up, because we still have like 10-ish minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'd say-
have a specific question I want to ask.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna mute.
So I think it'd be fun though, like if as you guys are walking up, you just hear Jax, just like take a deep breath in, feel that nice, cool sensation throughout your body. You know, it just kind of melts away. That's how I felt like as the bear, and then just next thing I knew, I was me. Oh hey guys, what's up?
Hey, this.
Yeah, does Jax have his eyes closed during this? Like telling us to take a deep breath and stuff? Does he have his eyes closed?
Kind of switching between like one eye open and one eye closed, like not fully committing to it.
Doris is like agreeing with him. Working very good. I feel very relaxed, and I'm like scribbling in my notebook while I'm talking to him.
Whoa,
Yeah.
What are you guys doing here?
I'm still rubbing the stuff on the ground.
What are
while
you
he's
guys
trying to
doing?
talk.
Looks
I'm
like
in
you're
here.
busy.
I found this
Come in.
neat spot. Hey Sole,
Yeah.
do you feel any different in this spot?
It feels very cozy. Okay, this feels like the den, the wolf's den. It was a very, very cozy, very nostalgic, I want to say. It feels very comfortable, strangely comfortable. I never expected to feel like this in the middle of a ruin. But what are you guys scribbling? Did you guys find something?
There's like, I think there's a little bit of Sylvan in this, and I can't read all of it, but
I'm very fluent. I read and
very
write.
fluent in Sylvan.
Yes,
Oh,
my mother. I mean, that's basically the language I grew up with.
well, that's convenient. Well, when our DM gets back,
Yeah.
When the
Yes.
god returns to this universe.
well, yeah,
Yes, Sylvan is,
when our Lord and Savior returns
Yeah.
to translate for us.
it is a beautiful language, and I love to write it.
I
You
just,
don't have any animal in you, do you, Sole?
Well, I grew up with animals. I mean, I never grew up with humans. I mean, I was the only human. So
But you are 100% human though.
I am 100% human.
Okay.
But
Well,
yes.
we were working on the theory that you only felt funny in this area or comforted in this area if you had animal part of you. So if you feel it, then it's not. And it looks like it's everybody.
Yes.
maybe she's just been attuned to the feeling.
Yes, I mean, I grew up with
We
it
don't know.
my whole life. So maybe.
Well, we don't have any animal attuned people here, like a normal elf or a gnome or a dwarf.
Yeah.
Elf is dirty word.
We're basically a zoo walking around.
Yeah. Well,
A small carnival.
Okay, so there's going to be 3 things here.
yeah.
Soli, I need you to roll history for me.
History.
Dorus, religion. Iwe, you've already been doing this, so I will tell you that the runes that you learned recently are also here, but in a different way. Oh, Dorus.
I wasn't really trying to learn anything. I was just writing it down to have it in my notebook.
Yeah. Well, you would start as you're writing it down. Like some of these movements feel really. Soli, I also need you to make. Nemu and Soli, I need you both to make religion checks.
Okay. Spicy. Natural one. Natural one. I'm not a religious person.
Me neither.
The cleric is not religious.
12.
A 12. Nice.
Hey,
yeah,
it's better than a natural one, all right?
All right, kids. I'm working here.
I will say the only way I know anything about religion is because of the text that I've read.
Right.
Like I would know it from like I would know it from like a third party account of reading about what it is.
Yeah, I'm more interested in spells and hunting, so
okay.
Yeah, religious on my thing.
So as you all start like putting in your like what you see, Soli, this you know that this is Sylvan. It is written in a very, very old style.
I know it.
That I would say that it's so old, and you're not a history person.
No.
That as Nemu is pointing out what he's seen, you can see it and you can make out a little bit more. And as you guys work together, it's almost as if the words that Nemu saw, and then Iowe comes in and is saying, that rune there is the protection type rune, but it's strange because this part of it is supposed to be more closed and it's more open, but it's meeting up with this. And as he's saying like where it meets up or is too open and it groups up with something else, it is grouping up with a Sylvan rune or a Sylvan word, but they're old, they're archaic, it's more like a part of a spell than as if a written word. And then that would be part of the glue or the hold or the togetherness, whatever that word is, flows into other things that you're not sure of. You can't. There's even some parts of this that are draconic.
I know draconic.
I know you know draconic. That was the religion. But the draconic language that everybody is taught now is like being taught hieroglyphics. It is interpretive. This language itself, from what you understand, hasn't been spoken or practiced in a very long time.
Yeah.
You know that some of this is in draconic. You just can't figure out. It doesn't make any sense to you. It's once again all those vowels shoved together. Why is it all vowels? Why does this one say bread? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Dorus, I gotta give you something.
My two? Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, y'all aren't stupid. Everybody has some kind of knowledge, right? Like, you're a learned scholar of kinds. Nemu and Soli are dragon buffs. They like everything that has to do with dragons. Iowe has been doing nothing but live in a place where all they used was runes. So, strangely enough, deep speech. You know deep speech because it was spoken in and around the Phoenix fracture. Now, there was some trading, and your family were traders with some of the peoples that lived on the edges of the Phoenix fracture. They didn't speak deep speech. They knew very little of it. And apparently it's because they traded with creatures that lived within the fracture itself. So that would be how you would know deep speech. Why is it that some of these caricatures, or not caricatures, but like these symbols are very similar to deep speech. It is, and then there's some that nobody recognizes.
Well,
Um,
I'm gonna write it down to the best of my ability. This as much as
Okay.
I can. Yeah.
okay. And
Yeah,
tied in
taking it
with the
down.
druidic stuff.
I relay that to the party. Whatever I can, symbols or something that I can sort of make out in deep speech, I'll try and tell them that, and that it is deep speech.
Well, did the Ruse also mention about the Phoenix fracture?
No, I'm just telling you about
Okay.
the things that I can read on it.
Okay.
So
Um,
was some of this in Terran?
No. Unfortunately not.
But I do recognize some of the runes.
You do recognize some of the runes, and they would be roll an insight check for me. It's going to be pretty high.
You know I'm horrible with these.
I know, but it's important. Come on, just get something decent for me.
It's higher than a 10, 11.
An
no,
11.
No, it's a 10.
It's a 10.
Whoa.
Wait,
The
before
way-
anything,
Yeah.
can I give everyone inspiration?
No, you cannot give your own game inspiration. No. I will give you this. The Way of the Vareki used runic symbols for their magic, in a sense, in many different ways. Though the beings that you understand were the founders or made up the Vareki and practiced the way of the Vareki, it wasn't a spoken language. Terran was a spoken language. The runes were symbols, as if you're instead of writing out the word bread, it is a picture of bread, but in a very obviously a very different way.
Real quick, are these on the floor or walls, or where are they?
So he had dug up against a wall, and they were along the wall, right? I told you they were along the wall. Okay, yeah, they were along the wall.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
know
he
it's
quite
probably-
made it down to the ground.
Yeah, that's why I had to dig it out.
Yeah.
I know
That's
it's
kinda
probably
what I
like
imagined.
covered and stuff with moss or dirt or broken or whatever, but does it seem to go all the way around the room like 360 degrees?
It would have. And so this is something that's very strange. And I would say that this is something that Ioway and Dorus would probably be questioning. Ioway because of the way that runes work, and the way that you just broke one as you were sitting in your circle frozen. Dorus just because of your studious knowledge about how things work. There's a very specific way in which magic is supposed to work, and that is it is a rounded language. It has a start point, and it has to loop back around and meet that start point. And if it's not continual, then that is how things like counterspell work. They break that spell. They literally break whatever is tying it together. So here, there are parts of this that are broken. There are walls that are missing. There are parts where there's chunks missing, either from weather or, plants have just gotten in there and crumbled it away. The feeling still remains. It's still here, as if it wasn't broken.
I kind of note that to the group. I say, it appears as though the entire room was surrounded with this scripture. I wonder if it was like a seal or a ward or something around this room.
Maybe it was a healing room.
What would happen if we try to fill in the gaps?
things could go terribly wrong, maybe?
All right.
Terribly right.
Maybe we'll hear more of the voices I heard earlier.
Who said healing room?
I did.
You don't have any healing spells, do you?
As a sorcerer, no, I do not. I have killing spells.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking about like I've seen teleportation circles on the ground before in different places around the world. So I'm thinking it's like a seal or a protection rune of some sort that is like meant to protect just this area.
I will say that everybody is right in a way, just like everybody has been right for the theories of what's going on here.
In a way, we just can't put it together.
Yes, but it as above, so below. This isn't going to be the only place that you come across stuff like this. Within Maze End, there are things that you could try in this room. Some of them are dangerous. Some of them will be beneficial. But that is up to you guys.
Maybe we copy down the ones we can see and potentially fill in the gaps later.
Dorus does know that even though the gaps are empty, this power is still working.
Yeah, so the spell is
The spell is still active.
it's complete still.
Somehow, some way.
Can I do an Arcana check on?
You can. If anybody else wants to do a last check, it is late. And Jax it is midnight where Jax is.
Unnatural 20.
I'll go ahead and try.
Oh yeah, I always forget that he's on Eastern time. I always forget.
I know, he lives so close and he's on Eastern.
I know. That's just far enough to be an Eastern.
Got a nat 20 for a 23 total.
I rolled a 0.
Oh, good. Jax is just fucking like, like just sitting there.
I'm trying to hear the voices again.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Jax, that's a dangerous thing to say. So.
But it's something he would do.
I know, it's scary. Okay, I'm gonna make that a note for next week, because that's a deep dive. Hold on 1 second. Let me take this note. I am so sorry. Hype. Okay. So, Arcana. EOA, what did you roll?
7.
A 7. You kind of get lost in a few things, right? Like, you had just created a rune circle that worked, not the way that you expected it, but it fucking worked. You did a thing that has been lost within the way of the Varaki. And just being out here exploring, finding all of this stuff, you've made these new connections, and you're trying to explain what's going on. And Nimu and Dorus are just kind of taking in what you're saying for a minute. And then almost at the same time, the physical words don't matter. The physical spell doesn't matter. This was etched into the shallow. As it was placed here on the physical realm, on Avenvon, it was etched into the shallows, or somewhere very close to the shallows. The spell is not only active within this space, but EOA, as you're kind of going over what you saw in that wall of runes and language and whatever that was, this is like a pillar of peace, serenity, and calm planted within whatever that greater thing is that you saw. The feeling of it is very strong here because this is where it's seated. And it does soften to where you, if you were in the middle of Maze and Hollow, you wouldn't feel it. You would feel the absence of it, but you wouldn't feel it by itself. This spell and whatever this is greater than anything anybody here has even thought was possible. And Nimu and Dorus, how the fuck is it then disturbed? As you start piecing together the theories that y'all had of what is happening in Chris, or not Chris, but Hafen and Ticknil. Something has disturbed this. And how in the fuck was somebody powerful enough to be able to affect something this large and this ancient that isn't even seated here on the physical plane? And that,
yeah, I'm gonna have to read it back over the history and everything.
Is where we will end tonight. There isn't going to be much in there about any of this.
Yeah. No, but I think that's all. That's like the main part that I know.
Yeah.
You know.
So, yeah. Can mull over that for next week. We'll have plenty of time for questions. The next step is going to be to go to the meeting of the three and to the temple, if that is where if y'all still wish to go to that. Mita does have to get back for that. She is part of the collaborative and is supposed to be at that meeting.
Oh man, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm right on like the precipice of learning something, but I can't quite put it all together. You know, I can't quite like get everything. It's like we're missing something key.
Oh wow.
I will say there are a few key roles that have to happen and have to be high.
Yeah.
To put this all together.
Whoa. I mean, it's like impressive to Sylvan and Draconic here.
Yes. And which is strange, right? What is all this doing together?
Yeah.
And it's not the written word, it's symbology.
Yeah.
It would be the hieroglyphics of each of those languages. So anyway, that was fun. You all did fantastic. And I will give everybody a point of inspiration because y'all were amazing tonight. On point. So many cool moves. The cloud thing still. And this, I don't read character sheets. I'm gonna say this again. This is why, because it was fucking cool as shit. I love to be surprised. It's great.
For sure.
I did the same thing in the 0.5.
Yeah. You did. Oh my god. I don't know why. Okay, that's okay. I'd rather forget and just be surprised every time. And retreating was, first off, it rarely happens in DnD, and fucking spot on call. Spot on call.
I know Yahweh is like half and half. Like, he wanted to finish that fight.
Mm-hmm. I bet. But there's some fights you're just not ready for yet.
Well, I feel like that would have been like... I feel like that fight would have been really fucking close, because once your tank goes down and you start having to like use actions to keep that person up,
Yeah.
and like damage isn't being done anymore, and you still have like everything up.
Yeah.
And some of them were fairly close to dying, but like
Yeah.
that would have been. And then Sully and I die in like one fucking action, right? So like
bad.
you know, now I would have had 21 AC to dodge some of the stuff because of the shield, but you know, it wouldn't have been. Yeah, it would have been rough. But I agree with you. I don't like having to run, but I think
it was a purely selfish choice because I was on 2 HP, and he was literally about to go. His turn was coming.
Yeah.
And he was like staring me in the face.
If I didn't have my Cloud Rune, I would have been dead.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. So that's 2 down, and then the only 2 left have like no tanking ability, no healing ability. You know, except for Jax, right? Jax could have done probably some, but I haven't looked at his character sheet either to know.
I just can't be in bear form.
Right.
Not yet, at least.
Right. Yeah, that's like later down the road, you can pretty much do everything in your animal form, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't ever have to break out.
Right.
I definitely understand as the player, totally get out of there, but as the character,
Oh, for sure. Like that would not be the way of the Vereki. You do not surrender, you do not retreat. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel too, like right now, like playing the character as I know him right now, he can't pop out of fucking bear form to heal you. He doesn't know how to do it yet.
Yeah.
So it's like he's pigeonholed until he understands it more.
Yeah, I think it would have been I think we would have been able to kill the dogs, but I think the big guy would have finished us off.
Well, and would the big guy have just killed Dorus?
Right.
Yeah, if
Not
he killed
even
me,
give him a
and
chance
maybe
for
all you
saving
pop back
throws.
out.
Yeah, not even giving him a chance for saving throws.
Yeah,
Like, he
that was a
seemed-
smart choice.
In his own way, fairly offended that Dorus was here. He's like, "What the fuck? Your god's dead.
There,
What are you doing
honestly
here?"
got there by accident. So
I know. However, you know, they are plot driving points, and I'm excited that it happened. I'm excited it happened in the way it did.
Yeah, for sure.
Because my fear was that Nemu was going to roll really, really bad on the wild magic table, and it was going to implode and kill him.
What would have killed me?
If you rolled really bad on the wild magic table.
Oh yeah, there's very few things on there that like are super dangerous.
Yeah.
You know,
it's fireball yourself is pretty dangerous.
That's true, but that's like, I mean, the chance of that happening is, I guess, 1 in 10.
Yeah, especially at our level, I think that's really dangerous.
Yeah, so I'm rolling. So it says to roll a d20. I'm rolling a d12, and I still have yet to actually roll a 1, because you have to roll a 1 to roll on the table. She, as the DM, just asked me to for, you know, narrative purposes, but like, and she's allowed to do that with that class, but I don't know. I don't think it comes up as often as I was hoping it would. I thought it would be kind of cool, but it's kind of, I don't know, just basically it just makes me some sort of weird fucking sorcerer.
What?
I'm basically like an arcane sorcerer. Wow, like nobody plays them, nobody likes them.
We can make it happen more often.
No, it's fine. I don't want it to be so bad to where like it becomes a nuisance too, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want everybody to get like blasted by random fireballs and shit too. You know, and turn it into like a real shit show. I'll figure out how to, if I have to go to a D10, then I have to go to a D10, but I'll figure out how to balance it eventually.
I will say that like at 3 o'clock in the morning when shit's getting really bad around here and that fluctuation is really bad, it's going to be a very, very high chance that something's going to happen.
Yeah.
As of right now, the energy is fairly stable. The reason I had you roll on the wild magic table was because there was a pulse of energy from what was going on here. So that would have disrupted your hold on the arcane even more.
So I'm totally cool with that kind of stuff happening too, because it gives my character like more like not even flavor but purpose, I guess. Like I feel involved in stuff. Otherwise it's really easy with like, I don't know, without that kind of stuff to kind of feel, I don't know, not really involved in what's going on.
Yeah.
It just kind of makes your character feel more alive, you know?
Well, you can always make changes if needed. So if it ends up being something that you just really, really don't enjoy, then we'll fix it. Or
Oh no, I'm good.
he
I don't.
just
I
needs to
don't.
find a way to fix himself, I guess.
There are very few. Well, that's one of his goals. But there are very few like classes that I can't fucking stand to play. And what was that? The Blood Knight or whatever the shit that was. That critical role class. That class is pure garbage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that class is pure and utter garbage.
So bad.
Isn't that the one where he has to like hurt himself to do damage or whatever?
Yeah.
It is, but it's like a shitty version of a werewolf from fucking Twilight. Like it's not even a cool, it's not even really a cool. Like none of it seems all that interesting.
Yeah.
It's not even flavored well enough to be interesting.
I think it was like it's not even a complete class yet. I don't think he ever finished it.
Well, he doesn't update it often either. I know that.
Yeah, I don't
If
think
you
he
want to
enjoys
play
it.
like a werewolf, you'd probably want to play the shifter race.
Yeah. Yeah. The shifter race is really cool. All right, I'm going to log off stream.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
Yep. Thanks for joining us, whoever stayed around.
Yep. So let me hit the end screen. Not everybody. I'll see you Friday for Starfinder. Where we're gonna die again.
It's gonna be crazy.
Got some. Yeah, I've been working on new ideas for. So I was not a fan of the way the last session went. I was really frustrated with it because I basically like my brain shut off.
Oh my god.
Like for that entire week, basically, the like 2 days leading up to that, like I just couldn't fucking. I haven't been in a creative space for over a week now.